Well, hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Lego Build. What the hell am I gonna build? Um, as you can see, there's no one really here right now. Let me turn down the volume on other things. But yeah, I just thought, let's build something new, shall we? Shall we? So I'm not gonna let anyone know what I'm gonna build because I like the whole idea of not letting anyone know. You guys got to guess yourself. Now let me get all straightened up. I got 6 bags for this one, and I've done this one before. And yeah, as you can see, I got Donald Trump, President Donald Trump, and then me, and then Rocketeer. And Disney Sheepherder said he's watching the Braves. Sorry, double streaming here. It's okay. Go Red Sox. I should bring out my Red Sox hat. I should do that. But who knows who else might come in and join us? I actually was going to try to watch Top Gun Maverick for the 60. Oh shoot, I forgot how many times I've seen this movie. It's over 50. I think I want to say 53 times I've seen it. I don't know. But let's get into this, man. I don't know. I got 6 random bags. I don't know what I'm gonna make, even though I have the instructions. Now, I know this one has the little sign that says it gives it away. I'm gonna wait till the end because that's the beauty of life. Let me put the phone on silent because interruptions. We don't want that. We don't want that. Man, how do you work a phone? That's all. Man, I can't even work a phone. Come on, man. You know the thing. But yeah. Who knows who's gonna join us in our adventure of this? Because this is an adventure, guys. Adventure. So this will be the first live stream I've done where there is no one else on the show right now. It is just me building something. So you're gonna see my live interaction of how I'm building things. And I don't know who's all gonna join us, but if you do, thank you very much. So let's get down to it. Um, yeah, this is fun. Last one. Ooh. I wonder how the Braves are doing. That's one thing. I wonder how the Braves are doing in the season. I haven't really caught up to any of the baseballs this year. Um, I don't know why. I just haven't really gotten around to it. I was hoping for a Lakers and Celtics final, but I was not blessed with that. That's okay. That's okay. Um, life works that way, but can't complain. Oh, that don't go there. Holy crap. Jesus. It goes in like this. I like how I built this one already, and I'm still not getting them all right. 5-0. No outs. Bottom of the first. Yes. Who they playing? That's a good question. Hard to beat. Ooh, I will say this: the Braves have gotten really good. I'll go with that. But I'm a diehard Red Sox fan, so I can't really go against them. I had some aunt and uncles that lived in Boston, so yeah, Maryland's. Oh man, ooh, uh, I don't really care about the Marylands. I think it was who was it? King Griffey Jr. I think he played. I don't know. Disney, you can correct me if I'm wrong on this. Was it King Griffey Jr. that played for the Marlins? I don't know. I want to say yes, but I'm not sure. We'll find out. We'll find out. Well, how the fuck am I supposed to put the... What? Ooh. This goes here, guys. And then this goes here. I think. Yeah. And that goes there. This is a really cool Lego piece. I like this one a lot. This one's a really fun one. So if anyone wants to guess what it... No, Ken Griffey Jr. played for Seattle. Who's the guy that... Man, there's a player who played for the Marylands, and I can't think of his name. His dad also played, I think, for Seattle. I can't think of it now. Dang it. I'll have to look it up. I liked him. He was a pretty cool dude. It was a black guy. They will narrow it down. I can say that on YouTube, right? Oh, man. I can say that on YouTube. All right. So I need this piece. And crap. Nah, here we go. And this one, I will say this. I did like the home run battle between Cal Ripken Jr. That's who I'm thinking, right? Who played for the Marlins? I think it was. It was not Cal Ripken Jr. He was a pitcher. Man, once you get to a certain point in like baseball years, you kind of like it all blends together, I think. 6-0, bottom of the first, and they just removed their best pitcher already. Well, sayonara. Okay, I got this one, not this one. I've learned like there's these kind of pieces, man, the opposite ones, it can get really confusing at times. I didn't know you were a baseball fan, Disney Sheeper. That's pretty cool, man. That is pretty fascinating, as I should say. I like building. I think every guy. I know there's always beef about like, oh, building Legos. Da, 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 da. It's so childish. You know, I say fuck it. It's pretty fun. That's what I say. Legos are fun because it helps. It helps guys. I'm not your average geek. Ooh, that's a good answer. Neither am I. I know numbers. I know NFL really pretty good. I can tell you the numbers on NFL. But I'm a Patriots fan, so everyone hates me. And I'm like, whatever. You guys should have done a little bit better. But yeah, when Tom Brady left New England Patriots, they were all like, oh, so you're going to be a Tampa Bay fan because Tom Brady left? I was like, dude, I was a Drew Bledsoe fan, man. Let's be real here. I was bummed out. I've been a Patriots fan for 22 years. God. Damn it. Like 20, 23 years or something like that. It's been a long time. I've been a hardcore Patriots fan. I was a Celtics fan at the beginning, and then Red Sox fan. And then I realized that David Ortiz is the greatest hitter known to mankind because he ruined the Yankees' shot at going to the World Series. So, you know what? Any team that actually beats the Red Sox, or no, not the Red Sox, sorry, the Yankees and the ALCS, props. Any team that gets them out of the World Series, good. I will root for you guys. This is kind of looking cool, man. I like this. Well, hello there, RC Scott. Thanks for joining. And I'm now never going to mention what I'm building. Everyone has to figure it out. If you can't figure it out, wait till the end. Usually you can actually figure out what I'm building as it comes along. I try to get some guys on the show, and Twitter's been kind of weird, so I'm not going to hold that against them. Because, yeah. I did get for my birthday we can talk a little pop culture stuff. I got Guy Ritchie's The Covenant on Blu-ray. And I'm a huge Guy Ritchie fan. He's my favorite director. And because of his editing style that he likes. And I'm like, this is amazing. Whoa. Hold up. This goes here. Yeah. And then this goes here. Fits like a glove. And I think this one, there it is. I'm taking my little cousin to see Indiana. I'm taking one for the team. I was thinking about seeing it, and I was going to take my wife on a date to go see it, and I realized I'm not going to see this movie. If no one has seen it, there's a trailer that Gary Ambrose and I made. We nailed it. We got as close as you possibly can of predicting it. And from what I told from Gary and a few other people, that we pretty much made that trailer pretty spot on. I'll try to put that post that link. It should be, actually I'll do it right now. I will go look for it right now. Give me a minute. I'm going to promote the trailer that we did. Give me a second. Break time. Where is it? Here we go. Here is the trailer that Gary and I made. And check it out. Share it, like it, support it, and all that good stuff. Because that's historical. That's prediction to the max. Can't trust YouTube or Rumble when it comes to notifications. Neither can I. I know there's a lot of people that I subscribe to and support other small channels. I don't get any of their notifications, even though I've clicked it, because I want to actually support all the other channels, all the other shows, even ones I've been on. Tony Stark's, Adam O'Teague's, Gills. I don't really get their notifications. It's weird. It is weird, my friend. Where the heck does this piece go? Oh, it goes right there. Because it's so disguised. I did start watching, I don't know. Ooh, perfect landing. I started watching the show, Righteous Gemstone season 3. I love that show. That's a good one. There's that one. I hear a lot of people like the sound of a Lego clicking. What's that clicking noise? Yeah, Disney. This Disney Sheepherder. This show tends to be more of like spontaneous. It'd be more of a weekend thing. Because I like to spend time with my wife and take time to get put time aside so I can value her and all these things, so she feels like I'm not doing just shows and stuff. And then yeah. So if I ever do a Lego stuff, it's going to be on the weekend. And I have a really big one I'm trying to get on Rumble so I can make money off this one. I'm going to be doing Back to the Future DeLorean car next month. Or actually this month. Holy crap, it's already July. Everything's all crazy. Now here's this one. This one. 2, 2, and then 1. 2 and 1. I work a lot in stream most of the time while at work, like right now. There you go. See, there's nothing wrong with that. Nope. Look, Steve, you can't just put it there. Life's like a box of chocolate. You never know what you're going to get. Well, this is that goes right there. A wackadoodle. I have the Price is Right theme song stuck in my head, which is hilarious. Hilarious. Oh, see, I'm grabbing the wrong piece right here. There goes. I should just do it like this so guys know what I'm pushing in. See, white is not working out because white bounces off of light. There we go. Ooh, it fits like a glove. There's that one and that one. There's a lot of pieces for this one. Holy shit. That one. This one. I do have my assistant, my dog, who is chilling in the back right now. She's just all like, I'm going to take a nap. She's lying down like a cool dog. Now, what in the hell? I'm also making this entertaining with my random voices like, what the hell is that? Or as my grandmother liked to call, how's come? Now, this go. Yeah, it goes right here. We made something, guys. We made something. All right. There. And there. And there. Goes in like this. This is looking cool. I don't know what you guys think, but this is cool. I love building Legos. And Legos are fun. This is where I need to look for a piece. I think I can get away with this piece for now. Yes, I think I can until the end. I think I'll leave this one out for the end. So I'll put this aside. Yeah. I think I got it in one of the bags, and I don't want to go through searching for those just yet. Come on. Get in. Yes. Whoa. So this one goes here. And this one goes... I'm a puzzle guy, but watching Legos, that's the thing. You're not wrong, Sheep Herder. There's a lot of people that actually enjoy watching this. And I just think, really? But, this is a lot different than, because you'll see a lot of people do Lego buildings and it's like a time lapse. It's like do it really fast. And it's like, that's not that fun. It's the entertaining part is the whole watching someone struggle with their life trying to find the piece that actually can fit and then putting it together. I think that's the journey. It's a journey. And a lot of people who make Lego video of them building things, They don't understand it's a journey. And I think if you bring people along for the ride, it becomes something. It's like an intimate thing. They're a part of the journey, and they feel like they're helping building it. And that's how I see it. It's a journey. Not Lord of the Rings. We ain't taking walks, but it's a journey, man. So we'll see who's gonna join in later. I'll throw out something if anyone wants to chime in. Yeah. This is becoming a lot more elaborate than I remember. This thing is cool, man. Cool. My wife, her whole family loves puzzles. I'll build them sometimes. But everyone's all like, Power Force. There we go. Man, this is ridiculous. I don't remember this being this much. I got this a while ago. And this goes here. Ooh, that clicking sound. Clicking sound, everybody. Oh, shit. There is a piece I have to look for. Not here. Let's try this one. Shall we? Well, there's a piece that don't make jack diddly sense right now. There's that one. That one goes here. All right. Well, then this one, it just floats. Okay. It just floats. All right. Yeah, can't show that. What I'll do is I'm not going to show you this piece. I'm going to build it, but I'm not going to show it because it'll give it away. I don't want to do that. I want people to figure out what I'm building. Because that's the adventure. It's the whole figuring out what I'm building. Yes. What you building there, Steve? I don't know. All right. There we go. It's this piece. Oh. We're getting somewhere. We're getting there. Do, 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 do. So this piece is done. I'm not going to show it just yet because I don't want to ruin anything. Now let me just go through all this right quick. I just want to get every piece just right. There's a piece that's going to go here. I'm going to wait till the end because I don't have, I think it's in one of the other bags. If not, I'll have to go look for it. Okay, there's that. Oh, this is where it is. See, this is the problem. It goes like this. Come on, man. Right there. Bingo. Well, hello there, PJ. I want everyone to know what the hell is this? I don't know what it is. Although I have the instructions, we figuring it out. But yeah, I thought about doing this weekend, doing another Lego Steve. Ooh, that's a good one. I've learned that a lot of people like watching people build it. Like, so I watched one where a guy did the Back to the Future car, and it was all like really fast, and I was like, man, you need to make this a lot longer and make the experience longer. But anyone watching, there we go. Anyone watching, if you want to support more of this, there's ways that you can. You can go to Rumble, my channel, Rancor Steve on Rumble, support it. You can do. There's a bunch of different ways you can support that show and that channel. For me to keep doing a lot of crazy things. Subscribe, do a monthly subscription, whatever you guys want. I'm not going to tell you how to do it, but whatever you guys feel in supporting this stuff. I feel like this is something a lot of people like watching. Cleanse my palate. And yeah, there's a lot of different things I want to do. This is one of the random ideas. I was like, you know what? Let's build Legos. What are the odds? Hello, Gab After Dark. For like most past couple episodes of me building Legos, I'm not going to say what it is because it's fun for people to figure out what it is. That's the fun part. It's, who wants to know what I'm building first? Because it's like an experience of building things. And I think that's the beauty. That's not the right piece. This is the right piece. But yeah, Sheepherder, I from what I've heard, if you're a fan of Indiana Jones, you may not like the new one, from what I've been told. And yeah, but I posted a link in the chat if you guys want to take time to check that out. Supposedly Gary and I got it pretty damn close of how the new Indiana Jones is, and it's a little nerve-wracking. See, I can't get the Price is Right theme song stuck in my head. I can't. I'm trying to look for these little pieces. See, you're in my world now. Building Legos, I will do random voices. I will do impersonations just to pass the time. And I love doing voices, but I don't do them as much as I like. But if there's any Lego set that you guys want me to build, don't stop me. There's different ways I'm going to actually plan on doing this. If people still want me to do more Legos, and they're like, hey, I want you to build this. There's different ways that you can actually approach this. One, I do set myself on a budget because it can get a little crazy. But if there's a set that you really want someone to actually build, I'm going to set up a system where you can actually send money and I can build it. And if you're like, hey, can you build this for me and then mail it to me, I can do that. Or if you just want me to build it and keep it, I can do that. However you want. I know there's a lot of sets that some people are like, I would really like for you to do this. Well, sometimes I can't afford to spend X amount of money and do all that stuff. I would love to. Man, I would love to have a warehouse and just all Legos. Boy, I would be a kid in the candy shop. I need this piece. Oh, I need 4. But there's a few pieces. Jesus, man. A few Lego sets I would love to build one day. But I will give you guys the opportunity of watching me for however long it's going to take of me building the Back to the Future car. That's a fun one. That's going to be an all-day deal that hopefully I can get on Rumble. If not, here. Yeah. So we shall see. I need this piece here. But yeah, it's pretty crazy how many people like watching someone build Legos. It is fun. I think every grown man should play with Legos. Because if you have kids, man, you got them hooked. Poop. Now I can't find that piece. What in the wild world of sports is going on? There we go. See, I knew where it was. There's that. I need 8 of these guys. There. There. And we built something. Well, that doesn't look right at all. Hold up. Oh, I have this piece on rock first. So this goes here. See, I may talk to myself, but I don't answer my own questions when I'm talking to myself. Then you'd be worried. So there's that piece. I'll set this right here. I'm building this right here. This goes here. This goes here. This goes here. And we meet together. I am going to try to see who wants to jump on. Nope. Nope. Hold on. Hold up. Taking a little break right quick. Let me send out an invite. Because I like, it's pretty fun to bring people on every once in a while. There we go. I did my due diligence. We are 34 minutes into this. Wow. Emotional damage. There's that. So, one of the things I like to do with Legos is like to watch movies or listen to soundtracks. It's really hard. I thought about putting on a movie while I'm playing. It's really hard to even do that because I would have put Top Gun Maverick on. Yuck. Because why not? That was just stupid. Uh, but yeah. Did I not put those pieces in here? Well, I'll be tootin' tartin' toolies. I did not. What in the wild world of sports is going on, everybody? Ah, crap. Is it in here? No, it has to be in this one. Here we go. I found them. If you're just joining us, some people are wondering, don't you do a man show? I do. I do a man show every Thursday. But every once in a while, I like to change it up, spice it up a bit. And it's more of a therapeutic thing to do these things. I think that hold on. I think every guy should do something like this. Well, that don't fit right. Let's see it. What the heck? Am I missing? Oh, I have to go back further. Huh. I may have screwed up something. No, I don't think I did. There we go. There we go. Purdy. Yep. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. Hold on right quick. I'll be right back. I'm back. Like the Flash. Ooh. So then I put this where? Oh, right there. Right there. Bingo. We making lemonade now. Oh, I need to make. Nope, just one of these. I skipped the pace. Oh no. Gotcha. Gotcha. Oh. Oh, I gotta add more to this, right? Yeah, I do. like this, like this, and like this. Hallelujah. Don't know where it goes. I just made that piece. Ooh. Now there are stickers on this piece, and I have to remember, don't put it on this one. Don't put it on there, Steve. Put it on the right piece. Oh. Crap. Did I not get any pieces in this bag? Let's go fishing, shall we? Nope, not that piece. I swore I put it up in there. Maybe I didn't. There we go. There's a piece. We making lemonade. So I need these four right here. Dun 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 dun. Oh yeah, the snapping sound of satisfaction. So, like this, like this, like this. There we go. See, we're getting there, folks. We getting there. Shit. Hold up. I dropped something. Give me a minute. Now, I have two with stickers, and I need to know where they go. They do. Which side do they go on? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put this here. I'm going to do this right. I want to say this guy goes right here. Yeah, we'll do that. Ta-da! All right. Get in. And we have a piece missing. Oh no! You know what? It's gonna be in this bag. I know that for sure. There you go. I need 4 of them. There are only 4 lights. Get in. Looking pretty snazzy, isn't it? I think so. So we got that one completed. I'm going to set this all right here. Ooh. Bag number 3. Hold up. I got to get the pieces. Some fell. Oh, yeah. Oh. Yeah, let me tell them. I'm going to ask some people to join. There we go. Oh. So I need this one. It goes here. It goes here. So if anyone wants to take a guess of what I'm building, by all means, I might learn something because I don't know. There we go. Hold up. Let me pop this up right quick. There we go. And we're back. Nope, I gotta do it like this. Does it matter? Yeah, I don't know. There we go. I need 8. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're not wrong, Gap. You're not wrong. You're pretty close. Well, you are in the same realm. We'll see how close. We'll see how close. Oh, come on, man. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. Well, hello there, Moria. Welcome to the show. I'm hoping for other people to jump in on the show while I'm building this to make it more entertaining. But I am just building something. There you go. I'm doing good. I don't know what I'm building, but I'm doing good. It's been a long week with work, but it's good. This is very therapeutic for me. It's doing this makes everything fun. I might want to just put this as an open invitation for people to join. We'll see. We'll see. What in the... Huh? I have to do this right. I don't want to screw this up. There's that. There's that. Ooh. There's a dat. Wow, this is getting a lot more elaborate. Oh shit. I may have forgot something. I did. I forgot a piece. Hold up. Let's rewind, folks. Yeah, I did. See, you never skip any pieces, because then you look like a dumbass. I am. If you want, I have to pull up Twitter because I got suspended and then I have to bring something. I am on at not Rancor Steve. Here's this. I'll put this in the chat. There's that. That's how you can get a hold of me. poop. Whose bag is this one? 3. No, it's 6. I think I'm missing a couple pieces. Well, that goes there, so I'll know exactly where. It goes right there. So I can figure it out. I can fix that one. So just a couple pieces I'm missing. You should. You should do a. I would, yeah. What type of movie are you looking at doing? Now flip this over. Well, that don't make sense. Oh, I need to do it this way. Hey, I have no problem with adventure and action. That's my jam. That's my jam. There's that piece. I'm a big fan of like action movies, like just shoot 'em up movies, but like the fun ones. See, now they want to show the stickers. Way to go, geniuses. Way to go. Does that go there? I think it does. Yeah. That no. It goes on the other side. The other side. Do this. I need 12 of these. Dang. That I want to see. Oh. I do want to see Sound of Freedom. That one is it looks really good to see. Yeah. Yes. No. Yeah. Like that. Hold up. I think I dropped something. Now I gotta look for a piece. I think it's in here. Because sometimes when I break down a Lego set, I try to put them in the bags they belong, and sometimes I screw up and don't get them in there just yet. Sometimes they might sneak into another bag, which I think is in here. Let's see. See, shall we? More poop. Give me 1 minute, just a 1 minute, maybe less. I need to find a piece. It's this one here. I think it's in the living room. So just give me 1 minute. Well, I can't find that piece. No, it's all good. Luckily, I know how this thing is built, and I can actually take it apart and deconstruct it and actually fix it. No big deal. I think it got lost a while back when I built it. Because I think something comes out from here, and I'm able to get in there and actually done it. Infidel. I don't think I've seen that movie, but I know I've heard it's good. We'll do this. Man, all these little pieces. It's all crazy. This one. And this one. And I need this one. Oh, you're going to say right there. Holy crap. Well, just let us know. We'll jump on. Well, this is bag 4. I'm almost at bag 4, so I'll open this up. I'll open this up. There's a lot of little pieces on this one. let's go hunting, shall we? Because I need to find. What is it? This one, this one. Man, there's a lot of little pieces. Maybe it's in this one. Screw it, I'm just going to do bag number 5 also. Maybe I'll find a piece in here. Y'all can look at my bald head. Holy crap. Can't be in this bag. Maybe it is. It is. Wait a minute. There's another piece. No, I got them all. Yes. Oh, because they split it up in 2 different ways. That's why. That doesn't feel right at all. Oh, it goes in like this. No, it don't go in like that. What the hell? Let's see if I can figure this one out. Yeah, that one goes there. I think it goes in. No. It goes up higher. I wish they made these a lot more simpler. That goes. Yeah, I got that one right. No, because I got the wrong piece. Crap. Hold up. Still searching. See, these Lego pieces are very tiny. I have to open this one up. set this here because I'm going to lose this one. This doesn't make any sense, guys. Well, I got that piece in there. I'll see if I can put it in later. Because, you know, that's how I work. Watch me find it in just a bit. All right. Now we're moving. Now we're cooking. No, not this piece. Oh, for Pete. Here we go. This one goes. Ooh. Go on like this. And it goes right here. Man, there's a lot of little pieces. A lot of little pieces. Oh, I did do it right. I just... Nope. What the hell? Oh. Here we go. Now I think... There we go. It's this piece. See, I knew I was going to find it. Move this over to this. Bingo. Yahtzee. Get in. Get in. Come on. There we go. I'll go like that. Like that. Well, poop, man. Oh, here we go. This. All right, so I need 2 and 2. 2 and 2, you say? Yahtzee. Two and 2. Here we go. There's that one. That goes here. This is a very elaborate piece. There's a lot of tiny pieces on this one. It's pretty ridiculous. It's ridiculous. No, I do need that piece. That's ridiculous. I'll be right back. I'm going to grab the bag of pieces. I'll actually look up how many pieces this is to build. I do have a bag of extra pieces just in case I run into this situation that I am right now. I'll be right back. So the pieces doesn't really say because I don't have the box anymore. Let's see in the back. I don't know. I think it's close to 1,000 pieces, maybe less. But I always keep running into the situation whenever I break down a Lego set. I lose things. So luckily, I have bags of Lego pieces that I can just snag. I'm not going to take that because that's the Back to the Future one. Here we go. See? I know I can get a piece. This little guy. And watch it be in this little piece right here. Huh. Yeah, I don't know the exact how many pieces per se, but I think it's close to 1,000 pieces. It's up there. Oh, and I found the piece I was looking for. That little guy. 5. 3. 4. A 5. Oh, I got 10. Hold up. I gotta let the dog out right quick. And I'm back. I think I gotta use all these pieces. Yeah. It shipped. Oh, because I gotta do it like this. Du, 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 du. Ta-da! Howdy, Teague. I think a piece goes right here. Boy, did I pick the right one to do of this set. So wait. It does go there. Uh-oh. Incoming.
Hey,
Uh-oh.
what is up?
I don't know, but can you figure out what I'm building?
No, I'm not sure what you're building yet. Give me a clue. It looks very Star Warsy at the moment. It looks like it could turn. It honestly, the only thing I'm getting right now mentally is that it's possibly the thing they try to freeze Han Solo into, or maybe now it's looking totally different. That last piece changed the dynamic.
Because that one last piece? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. It looked like the base of the cryo chamber that Luke and Han Solo that they try to drop Luke into, that Han Solo gets frozen in.
All right. This is going to give it away, I think. Let's see. How am I?
It's an airport. It's a 5G tower.
You know, that's not a bad guess. That's not a bad guess. You missed out, dude.
I'm sorry. I had to be
It's
there
all
for a
good.
man's first commando. I think you understand the priority here. I mean, like this man had never seen Commando before. Can you imagine? He was like 33 years old. Took
Yeah, I
his
can imagine.
first steps into a larger world. I don't know where I'd be without Commando.
I'd be here building Legos.
Yeah, but like I would be so much more wealthy because I thought cars fixed themselves after I saw that movie because they keep flipping it over and the car like heals itself like 3 different times. I love the little flubs and oddities of that movie. It's so charming. Wow, that is a lot of pieces.
Dude, it's okay. So let me pull out a little piece for you. This is what I'm struggling with. This is. Ooh. Now that I'm looking for a little piece, I can't find it because I could find it all. I've been struggling. This is a. Ah, shit.
You know what I did yesterday? I feel really bad about. I'll publicly apologize now. I didn't know that Comic Relief Crusader was in my waiting room while we were doing Independence Day. We had so many people in and out, and I did a bad job managing. I'm so sorry to Comic Relief Crusader. I owe him one. What is that?
That's a little piece. Those are what I'm dealing with.
These are some very small Lego.
Yeah.
Notice I've refrained from calling them Legos now that I know that that's gauche.
Hold up right quick.
I still say that if we could fly some B-52s over North Korea and just drop the transparent Legos everywhere, we could hold them back for years. They would just stop all progress. People wouldn't be able to walk around.
Well, hello there, Dark Helmet.
Hey, Helmet, what's going on, buddy?
Probably found his date named Bob.
No, he was today interested in propane and propane accessories. Dark Helmet's the best. I was so glad he was able to be with us for a good chunk of Independence Day yesterday, which is another great movie. I guess you have to like research it, but hey, that's not bad. That's gonna be fun.
I got that movie memorized.
Let me ask you a question.
I may have an answer.
Is is the beauty of the movie how the three plot lines come together during the president's speech. Because first we get everyone in the same place, then we get everyone on the same page, then he makes the speech, and then the movie's just like bangers from then to the end. But like up till then, and I saw that movie in theaters. Up till then, I was like, I'm not too sure where this thing's going. Like, what's up with the guy from Jurassic Park? Because Jeff Goldblum was slightly unknown still.
Yeah.
Like I knew who he was.
No, he was
Sorry.
known. He was known.
He was known, but like I think the biggest star in that movie is still arguably Judd Hirsch in the moment it's released.
Yeah.
In our living rooms on a #1 show for like, how long did Taxi run for? Like 10 years?
I think so.
And spawned a lot of people, including someone from Planet Journeys, Carol Kane. Okay, so I know the figures in front aren't related to it.
No.
I like your Lego Trump.
I do too.
It's you know what? People have done things as political statements and political speech, and that's like one of the most amazing things about our country. We never got validation on who made it, but someone constructed a Biden doll that was the greatest and most hilarious political speech ever. The person didn't like Biden, but they crafted an action figure of him where he was just made him as a crazy old man, and he didn't miss one point of sarcasm. And us, whether you liked Biden or not, it was just absolutely funny. And that's the beauty of America, man. You can have a perspective in speech, and somebody put it into crafting this hilarious thing that could give no matter how you feel, it could give you a laugh. I loved that doll. It was hilarious. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Oh, I know.
Yeah. Did we ever find out who made that?
I think it was Andy.
It was so brilliant and so well made that was my guess. I just don't want to go around. I got in a lot of trouble throwing around terms about like Star Trek and stuff that people got upset about. Ooh, I said the word. Sorry. That people got upset about. So I didn't want to falsely accredit anybody. You got me. No, but so Andy made one of the most hilarious pieces of free speech.
I'm having fun with that.
I timed one person out for like 1 second once, and they like went on a Twitter screen. All right, now I'm reporting the stream on you.
I'm just having fun. That's fun, dude.
That's a great Rocketeer, sir.
It is. It is. It was given to me as a gift.
It's an awesome gift.
It is.
Dare I ask who?
No, shit. Hold on.
Now we're not going to get a solid 5G signal. Now, of course, Ranker Steve has turned off the camera so that he can go and search out the piece. We have found that he has used what we call the sweep and clear method to find the pieces, which usually results in him finding the piece in under a minute or two. Lego building commentary here. I'm your host, Admiral Teague. And hello, Disney Sheepherder. Hail to you and Gap After Dark. And as we can see, Ranker Steve has recovered from the sand trap, and that looks like a 9-iron he's putting those Legos together with.
Yes. What?
Is there competitive Lego builds where like they have an arena full of people and two people face? Is it speed build or is it about complication of build, or it's speed, right?
I think so. Well, no, it's just building.
So then later on, like they aesthetically judge your Lego.
Honestly, I don't know. I think it's just people that just build things.
So it's more an exhibition than any kind of contest. Like there's no speed Legoing.
No.
I see an opportunity for a league here.
Because I'd smoke them.
And how would we make imagine that belt made of Legos. How would we make that work for the champion of the Lego making league?
I don't know, man. I don't know.
My name is Admiral T.
My gosh, there's a lot of pieces for this one.
Let me tell you something. I had so much fun watching fucking Independence Day. It was so
Yeah.
much fun. You know what? In the line of punditry that I chose, I have to watch a ton of really terrible TV. And for a while, it was like exclusively bad. So yeah, Independence Day in its simple beauty, and that's the best fictional president we ever had, bar none. I don't want to hear about the West Wing. Martin Sheen is a really good actor, but that was a better fictional president.
Hey, check your private chat too.
Okay, I will make that now. You have to put.
Yes.
But you have to put. Oh, I have the thing. Yeah, let me go harvest the thing.
Yeah, trying to figure all this stuff out. Oh no!
It was
I
really cool that you stopped by Appion's to. You were part of a man's first commando.
don't- Ooh,
That is
that's good.
always, it's one of those things. You only see commando for the first time once.
Yeah. Jesus, man. There we go. Crap.
All right.
I gotta figure out how to put this in. Oh, like this. All right, this is gonna give it get back do. Can you figure it out now?
Looks like an airport air traffic control tower or a 5G tower. Oh wait, it has
One
a
of the
claw. It has a claw. Why
Yeah.
is that to catch the planes when they go astray? Or to move them around the
Possibly.
runway by the wingtip? Geez, it's an Imperial probe droid?
Ooh, it is.
It is? Wow. Wow. I just want to say, as
It's
someone
this
who,
guy.
yeah, I know exactly what it is. Yeah. And it's amazing. We were just talking about Empire Strikes Back on Appion stream before we found out that Rocco the Brave had never seen Commando. And I think it's only appropriate that you were there for that for a few minutes of that Commando watch because, come on.
So now you see the frustration I have of finding the little pieces.
Because there's a lot of replication of those like 7 or 8 pieces that make the arm up.
Yeah.
One of the things that I really hate about Disney Star Wars right now is the laziness of creativity. Like the Empire, when we saw those movies growing up and when we saw like the prequels, they always had specialized gear ready for everything. Since Disney took over, the probe droid is like, we've seen it as an attack droid. We've seen it as like almost used in a soldier's role. It's like the Empire suddenly only has one of everything. Like they have one
Yeah.
kind of stormtrooper. They have one kind of probe. They have one kind of wall. They used to have new shit for everything. Remember when the Empire came to win? When Lucasfilm sends us their stormtroopers, they're not sending their best anymore, Steve.
No.
In Empire Strikes Back, they barely miss and they go undefeated in that movie, don't they?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, they win the first battle, and then they send everyone else on the run. In the second battle, they held the ground. That's considered a victory in military terms. I'm also saying if I lived in Lucas's Star Wars world, I would be down with the Empire. Like not the way we see it now, but the Lucas version of the world.
So you know that what the Empire was based off of, right?
They were based on a number between the 2 and 4 Reich.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and also George Lucas says our soldiers' behavior in Vietnam. That he thought that the perception of the Vietnamese would be that of they would see us as stormtroopers. And to be fair, hey, you know what? My father, who fought in Vietnam, likes those movies, so maybe it didn't bother anybody.
I gotta put a piece there.
Because George Lucas didn't do things too on the nose. He might observe something in society. He might leave a comment about it or like say something thought-provoking, but not judgmental. And now it just seems like we get an instruction. You know what I mean? Like your Lego instructions are probably a better read than the entire show Book of Boba Fett.
We'll go with that.
Yeah, I would
That
rather
makes
read those.
sense.
There's the poll, right? Let's ask our audience: would you rather read the instructions for the Imperial probe droid or the script for an episode of Book of Boba Fett? Maybe you guys could weigh in and chat. You read the chat, T. You read the chat, says Cap After Dark. Thank you. I do read the chat.
Dude, this thing's getting crazy. I really forgot how much I hated doing these arms.
They are really complex looking.
No shit. I just took all bag 4, 5, and 6 and just put it together because I was missing some pieces.
By the way, happy
Happy
Canada Day for all our friends listening in what is now Canada, but will soon be the northern 51st state. I'm sure the Anschluss is coming. They'll all be happier when we're in charge of Canada.
Yeah.
You guys know it. So, Ranker Steve, I have a kind of eccentric idea. Go figure, right?
Yeah.
By the way, did you see Goatfather bought a simulator that was able to figure out the question, what would happen if 500 midgets attacked one grizzly bear? He set up the scenarios. It was great. There's a
Who
video.
won?
Shrek.
That's right, the grizzly bear.
I think the grizzly bears did win, but then when Shrek was introduced to the equation, he was such a chaos maker that I think the winners were like, out of like thousands of combatants, the only thing left was like 64 Shreks. The bears took out most of the stormtroopers, but the stormtroopers weren't missing at that range. You would figure anyone with ranged weapons has an advantage in the simulator. Like 500 Spider-Mans got beat on pretty quick, but the Shreks, they seem to be really tough because they maybe are only subject to cartoon physics. If you throw Shrek 200 feet, it's no big deal.
I really hate these arms. Really do.
You know, Michelangelo had days where he felt under-inspired too, but he put his nose to the grindstone and he made that Sistine Chapel.
I have learned when you're doing the Lego stream by yourself, you start talking to yourself.
I've learned that when Twitter is completely down, it's hard to let anyone know you're around.
So I'm not the only one?
Yeah, no one's getting any traction or anything.
They're finding us.
Appion and I were just on for a while, and he was working pretty hard. And then, like, we're trying to tweet that one out, and it did okay, but it deserves to do a lot better.
Yeah.
And also, like, communication's been hard and wonky on and off all day. Phone Twitter works better than computer Twitter.
Not mine. Mine's the opposite.
I have Android.
Same here, but it's
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what?
Oh well.
Different error messages in different parts of the world. So maybe you're on a different server farm with a different problem. It looks like they had every problem at once in different places. One place, some people can't load their tweet profiles. And we're talking to you, ladies and gentlemen, from the great tweet apocalypse. That was like, remember that day where after like 12 straight years of no problem, for like 13 hours, Facebook went down?
That was a good day.
People made some realizations in just those 12 hours. It's messed up that Facebook could kind of be like sugar water or whatever, like that experiment they did with the monkeys where they gave them food and narcotics and they kept choosing the narcotics.
'Cause cocaine's a hell of a drug.
You said it. Okay, cool. Yeah, that was what they were giving the monkeys.
Yeah.
We try to send out a Tweeton torpedo. I think now that I know what it is, I can make a more convincing case. If my tweet isn't covered by error messages, it's so weird how the randomness of the error.
Come on, stay even.
I think was it the stupid Obi-Wan show where they make a probe on screen, and the deal is they have like a suspicion about like a whole bunch of places, but we see them making laboriously and then firing one and only one probe. Isn't that one of the weirder?
I have no idea.
I think it's in Kenobi in one of the weirder moments. Like they decide, well, people like to watch the Droid Factory and Attack of the Clones. Why don't we make something? They make like a probe, but they make like one and only one. When the situation would call for like you should make like a dozen and just blast them out. That's right. It's not Ranker Steve. I have to remember these things. I also didn't take the longest bus to school.
It's okay.
I bet you the one thing that Twitter does remember to do is suppress everything with a Twitter link. I'm sorry, with a YouTube link.
Yeah.
Which I would say this: if I owned Twitter, I might be like, I don't want to be the bridge between other social media companies. I want people to hang out here a little longer. But it seems like he's trying, right? Like there's some broadcasting going on Twitter.
I guess so. I don't know.
I open up my phone more than I ever see it on TweetDeck, but I'll open up my phone and I'll see like there's 3 different spaces open. And that dude who is it critically drinking and thinking, like he has one open a lot. He seems to be running a lot of forums. I see other people's names constantly in there, and it seems like some people are trying to make a strong move on the Twitter streaming. And I guess it's not going away. He put his money where his mouth is by hiring a major name talent to have a show on there. But the question is, have we taken someone from like, say, legacy media, put them on social media? We have them delivering what's essentially news and opinion, right? Do we start having them interact and like keep a fair matrix with like a watchdog to like monitor the interaction and see how people like interact? Does a show that's news still get? Does a show that's like say news still get emoji feedback?
Yeah.
How horrible will that be when there's a tragedy and a bunch of people spam smiley faces and stuff? You know what I mean? It'll happen.
Dick move.
Ooh, what if it's something divisive where some people support it and some people don't? You know what I mean? A lot of issues like that out there, and far be it for me to bring up any one specific one.
Yeah, I'm tired of these little pieces.
So last year, before the controversy, I had a Bud Light neon sign, and I was thinking about selling, but it costs too much to pack it. It's really low effort, and I don't like it, right? And it's just kind of in my apartment. And now, like, I'm even more motivated to sell it. So my question is, would my Bud Light sign have gone up or down from the $450 it was worth last year as I look on eBay?
Down.
It's a neon sign. It's the actual like sign from a bar.
I don't know.
Woo! Wow! All right, so I looked at these a couple of years ago. The good ones, like the Budman from the 70s, they're still making money. Spuds McKenzie, still worth some money. All right, here's the one I have. I don't have one this cool, but I have one very close. All right, it's only gone down $50. But
There's more arms.
this one has every NFL team's logo on it though. So in a way, it's like everybody's favorite team is going to be on there. Like this one's going to please you, no matter what your favorite team is. They're on there somewhere. And it's a little better than one I have. And these were going for like 6 and 7, and now it's going for 4. Well, at 400, it's not worth it to pack it because you're probably not going to be able to get it there in one piece. Shipping neon sign, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you'd have an issue.
You could take 2 days doing it, and they could still just find a way to fake a picture of it broken too. Yeah. So basically, I have a sign that no one wants that looks like it's a prop from the Blue Oyster Bar. That'd be cool. That would be cool if I bring a chick over. I'm like, hey, baby, you mind if I turn on the Bud Light sign so we can make out under the low effort neon lights?
Knock your socks off. I'm going to skip this arm because I can't find the pieces for it. There's a couple arms. I'm just going to go straight to the head and then I'll figure it out.
Turn the perspective for a minute for our viewers so they can see what's going on there, because I can see what's going on. Can you spin it on its axis towards us? There you go. So this is pretty cool and pretty much like we remember, because every appendage is just a little different, right?
Yeah.
Maybe 2 are the same. You might have like a twin pair. I'm also thinking the Empire can swap out the appendages, right? But when I first saw this thing, it fucking scared me. It was evil, right?
Yeah, I was only in for a little bit.
It takes a few shots at my favorite 2 characters, though, before the self-deletes. Those Imperial probe droids, just not that willful.
Oh, man. So here's this piece.
I don't know if my tweet went out because my tweet stream is still blank.
Nope, that don't fit. Gosh, there's a lot of small pieces for this guy. Holy bookish. Here we go. I knew to find you. You little turd.
There's still a lot of pieces left.
Oh, yeah. It's not done.
This is when I make the mandatory tasteless joke, and it is too soon. Ladies and gentlemen, the Titanic submersible kit completed in front of you on Rankerstein's table. Too soon?
Maybe.
What is it about that submersible that 1 made it such a big deal and 2 made it like? First of all, I the one thing I do know now is why they just meandered on the reporting when they kind of knew it was over.
Well, it's unsinkable.
But it was also apparently unsurfaceable under its own power. Like it had to kind of get.
You can't bring it back up.
It had to get winched up or something, right? So when the umbilicus was separated, it was fucked. They had to find it. It was never popping back to the surface. Damn.
Well, you can't bring it back up.
What do you mean? It has to like power its way back up?
What? What do you mean? The Titanic or
the Titan submersible, the one that got lost.
Oh, they're a bunch of idiots.
Rest in peace. But yeah, it looks like arrogance. The only person who's blameless in that one is the kid. The one, the head scratcher is the French Marine, ex-French military, like Navy guy who operated it. How did he not think it was crazy? Or he's just like, I want to die anyway.
I don't know, man.
It's like a soft suicide. I'm sorry, soft self-deletion. It's like, I'm going to, I don't have the guts to really go through with it. But if I get a job like as the target at an axe throwing competition, oh my God, they need a submersible driver. I can do that.
Yeah.
He was the one who was like, no, take out the control yoke and give me a game controller. Give me what I need here. I knew this when James Cameron was like, it's bullshit. Don't hold out much hope. I was like, dude, he knows. This guy is in a position to know because he's gone, what, twice or three times as deep as they went in his own submersible that he was not too crazy to work with other people on.
Something like that.
You might be in a position to answer this because you're better at this stuff than me, but rather than a composite material, if you make your Goatfather seems to imply this. I didn't get a chance to ask him. If you make it out of, say, steel, you just want it to be all the same kind of steel. You don't want to mix your metals together, right? Making something like that. You want to, like, say, an all stainless steel submarine. I guess that makes sense because, like, tolerances would change with the temperature and things shrink and all other stuff like that. We all know about cold water Atlantic Ocean shrinkage, or at least I do. Maybe the Pacific Ocean doesn't give people shrinkage. I'm imagining.
Hold on. I just shot a Lego right behind me.
I was going to say, hold on. Did you just propel a Lego across the room? Who shot first, Steve or the Lego? Seeing another classic recovery now. We're going to assume that Ranker Steve is using echolocation to find the missing Lego that seems to have taken a nasty ricochet. It may be somewhere he could find it. We don't know. Could have gone under some of those cabinets, or perhaps behind the picture of Chuck Norris, which we see so proudly displayed. I know every year Chuck Norris celebrates his birthday by throwing one person into orbit briefly. Oh, hey, you found it.
I can't find it.
You can't find. Oh no.
It's behind there somewhere. I'll figure it out.
Haven't you trained your dog to sniff Legos? Like, you can't have it sniff another Lego and be like, go find it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we talk about wilderness survival skills. How about we get Lego location dogs? You know what I always kind of wondered about is, like, in Planet of the Apes, when everybody has like a helping hands monkey, that must in a way be kind of cool. It's like, hey, monkey boy, chase the channel.
What the hell?
It looks like Ranker Steve has an inkling of where the piece went. Not sure you can find it? Stick around and find out here on Lego Builds with Ranker Steve. Is Lego the word that I need to start throwing into here? Because it seems to be the Lego aspect. And you know, any image designed to evoke emotion is definitively prawn by the dictionary. So I believe that there's some prawn to Legos. Like, people love the sound of them squeaking together. It's really satisfying. When the bag comes out, that hits like a whole bunch of sensory things. It's almost ASMR.
Yeah.
Like right now.
Something like that.
It's unmistakable now what it is. My first guess was that it was the cryo freeze pad from Empire Strikes Back, but I assumed that there would be a lot. It would be a lot larger, like it would be building out like the stand and control panel. But then we would have had a little Vader, and maybe a little Lando. And what do you think? A little Luke or a little Han and Leia? Which do you choose, Frank or Steve? By the way, another great stream on wilderness survival skills.
Oh, thank you. Dang it!
I think I have just a little bit to offer. I guess I offer it here. It's, when there's a disaster, I live so close to the Empire State Building, relatively speaking, that all the nukes headed for my city means that I don't really need to learn survival skills. Wouldn't you agree? Like, I'm going out.
I think everyone should learn survival skills.
Well, I still did. I was a Boy Scout, and I'm proud of it. And scouting, great organization. I endorse it.
Yeah.
Nothing like going out there with some
Gee.
good role models. I had a really cool scoutmaster. He was like a cool uncle, which is the best kind of scoutmaster. And did you ever see the movie Moonrise Kingdom?
No.
It's got Bruce Willis in it. It's I'm trying to figure. Let me try to remember who made it. I have to Google it. I don't want to give the wrong person. I think I know who it is, but is it Wes Anderson?
Maybe.
What is the point of Moonlight Kingdom? Good question. It's a really good movie, but it's about Boy Scout camps. Yeah, it's Wes Anderson. It's a really good movie. It's about Boy Scout camp, and the Boy Scout camp in the movie just happens to be the Boy Scout camp I went to when I was a kid. So when I watch Moonrise Kingdom, I see Boy Scouts in the place where I was once a Boy Scout. Isn't that cool?
That is pretty cool, dude.
Yeah, it was really cool. It's on the East Coast. And it's one of only 2 Boy Scout reservations in all of America. The other one is the one where they film the sequence in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, the last ever Indiana Jones movie. Isn't it? Maybe one day they'll make another, but that's the greatest trilogy of all time.
Yeah, I agree.
That's the other Scout reservation. It's like in like New Mexico or Arizona. Because I think George Lucas has or Steven Spielberg, maybe is more likely, has super positive memories of being a Scout. And of course, Indiana Jones had to be a Boy Scout, right? And I'm talking about the real Indiana Jones, not the CGI ghost. If I want to see an old, out of it, mentally challenged idiot who's afraid of everything, sitting in his boxer shorts in his New York City apartment with the Rolling Stones on, I can just turn the camera on my YouTube stream. That's essentially too close to home. Why do I want to watch me in a movie? If he turns on Planet Journeys during that sequence where he's laying around in his apartment in 1969, that would mean that they just stole my life. He's laying around in his underwear listening to the Stones. Half out of it.
I can't get that piece on.
Let me tell you something. That is one amazing set of Lego.
It is. I like it a lot, man.
I've gone to full screen mode on my StreamYard, something I rarely do because it's I'm always hosting. So I burned our poor buddy Comic Relief Crusader who deserved a better fate, but I did get every chat read for once.
There you go. Well, how am I supposed to get this in here?
I think saving.
Because that goes here, not there. Way to go there, Steve. Now I can put this on there.
All right. As always, we've had a moment of clarity where the Lego schematic becomes clear because of the repetition of viewing of the pieces. But we've seen this before. Ranker Steve, the tool using part of his brain just kicks right in.
Yeah.
Let's remember on the back of Ranker Steve's baseball card, part Egyptian, maybe had a hand in building the pyramids. Ancestors mostly survived all survived the bubonic plague. Pretty badass. Way to go. I'll take that. Congratulations for my ancestors too.
I tried.
Yeah. And now making really good progress on this complex Imperial probe droid. And I think it absolutely was Kenobi, where they make one and only one Imperial probe droid. It's really stupid. There you go. Now, what's the right way to host Lego building? Do you do it like golf, or you do it a little more you try to do it more salacious? Yeah, turn that probe droid around, baby. Show it to me. Show me those appendages.
I have no idea.
Show me those appendages. Let's see if we get two. Well, tell us in the chat. Weird. All right, yeah. Well, it's a legitimate question, and soon, if my track record stands, someone will design a game where we'll be able to find out we'll be able to find out the answer, right?
Sure. I don't know. I just build. Yeah, and if anyone wants to watch, it's yeah, there it is.
I honestly think the Twitter like semi malfunction because it's almost functional. But the thing is, like, we have to like punch it through twice, and everything's a little difficult. I think most people are smart, or not smart enough, but just like naturally trained. So like they try a couple of times, but in our modern world, like no one will pound away at something. Well, something on their well, even that, no one will try 4 or 5 times on their smartphone. After like 2 tries, like fuck it.
Yeah. Building Legos makes you sweat like crazy.
Is it the desire to perform? Is it the competitive juices literally flowing out of you?
Yeah. No, it's a lot of work, dude, putting these things together. Because I don't have a legit table. If I had a bigger table, oh baby.
I never asked Goatfather this, but perhaps we could design some of the battle simulator entities that go in there. Like, I don't know if you could design custom ones, but imagine if we could design, like, say, like 100 Chuck Norrises and put them into the battle.
You could. Yeah.
Here's the thing: you should be limited to only one Chuck Norris, and he should win every time. And it shouldn't be a competition. You're like throwing bears into the sun, machine gunning something else, like taking a Shrek and like pounding 2 Shreks together, and they both explode.
Get in there.
I don't know, man. Like, do you think you would be able to handle meeting Norris?
Oh yeah.
I don't know if I could meet William Shatner. I think I'd be reduced to it like
you would scream like a girl.
I would.
You're like, oh my gosh.
And if I was not restrained, I'd probably start to blubber and cry.
And then I'd be like, cut that shit out.
I think what would happen was the great William Shatner would be like, I've seen this before. Pull yourself together, man. And he'd like give me like a slap, and I'd be like, thank you, Captain Shatner. And he'd be like, don't worry about it. You know what I mean? And it would be cool. He'd like give me that reboot that I needed because he's probably still the greatest leader. He's the greatest tweeter. Come on. Anyone thinking George Takei can out-tweet William Shatner is nuts.
You're not wrong.
Do you follow Shat?
Not really, no.
You know what? There's a lot of positivity and a lot of stuff about his appearances, but when he gives his thoughts unvarnished, and he doesn't have an assistant tweeting the stuff about anything but come join him at, like, you know what I mean? Whatever.
Yeah.
But when he tweets for real. And also, like, he won't be pushed around. Like, someone tried to get him to rep for their charity, and he checked them out, and he's like, my people told me you're too sketch. I won't do it. Fuck you. Stop harassing me on Twitter. But he never blocked them, and he continues to let them attack him. And he's like, I'll just keep refuting you with facts.
Yeah.
I like that he won't back down because he knows he's right. Good for you. Maybe he was typecast.
Maybe. God, I hate this Lego set.
I don't know, man. I'm getting a lot out of the build, but I can
That's
understand
good.
the frustration.
I'm
Yeah.
glad.
You know what? If not a lot of people watch it, you could just like turn it into an upload and re-upload it and give it a second life.
Yeah.
Maybe mod your own Premiere a little. I mean, that's another option. Because it does seem like there's something going on with, like, could it be that there's just like bad weather on the southeast coast and the server farms for people like Twitter and Facebook are acting up? Because that's been known to be direct cause and effect.
Yeah, might.
Because usually more people watch us build Legos than this, or watch you get watched by me building Legos than this.
John said we have bad weather, rainy season.
Are you in the area of the server farms by Raleigh?
He's in. I know where he's at.
Right. Okay. But so he's in that region. Yeah. I kind of know where he's at too. If I think on it for a minute, I don't want to dox him, but it's not my
dox anybody.
It's in a state with 2 time zones. Try to figure that one out. Oh, John Cipolla doesn't care. He's in Fort Myers. I lived in Orlando for a year. I went to the house that Hemingway used to live in, and the Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum the day of the last ever shuttle launch that I watched it.
Have you guys ever tried to look for a piece and you can't find it? It's right in front of your face, but you can't see it because all the colors are the same fucking colors?
Is that how you feel? Is that what you feel is going on now?
Yes.
So I would have to say yes. Yeah, John Spool is right. They have a lot of minor league teams in Florida because Florida's huge. And my favorite was the Daytona Cubs. But you know what? I don't mind the Dunedin Tigers either. Or the Tampa Bay Yankees. Otherwise known, I think, as the Tampa Bay Clippers when their Yankees are playing. But the minor league.
I'll be right back. I got to go look for a piece.
Okay. Well, we've got some interesting Lego stuff going on, and I think that what we're finding out now is that the piece that flew off in chaotic manner earlier has possibly come back to haunt this build at a critical moment here. Now, we've seen this before in the build of the Boba Fett helmet. We were delayed momentarily when a slightly crucial piece was lost for a number of minutes. But Ranker Steve, with the usual sweep and clear method of finding the Lego, is usually a reliable finder of lost Legos. And in fact, if you've lost Legos and you want to fly Ranker Steve to your house, you can just go ahead and try to negotiate that, and he may be able to locate them. I think now on the table is training up the dog to be able to locate these Legos. There's got to be a way to do this. There's rescue dogs for everything else. Why not rescue dogs for Lego? And I would just ask everybody out there this: Do you think regular dogs behave better around police dogs? Because that's something I've wondered for a while. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they like rein it in, kind of calm down. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. John Cipolla says no. Okay, let's see. You have a minor league teams. You have Boston and Minnesota Twins. Now, I've been to Steinbrenner Field where the Tampa Bay Yankees play. And Tampa Bay was the Yankees' town because that's where their minor league team was. And the Steinbrenners own like a third of it, if not more. But Tampa also, real weird. There's like 2 bars. If you can't handle like your alcohol and you get shit-faced drunk and you get loud once, you're on the other bar. And if you get loud there once, you can never go out again in Tampa. So really be careful, unless it's changed a lot in the time since I've been there. But they also have a strip bar dress that looks like a UFO. But they don't fully strip because it's Florida. It's a bikini dancing bar. It's a lot like the strip bar from Independence Day, where she just wears a bathing suit and dances around. I might watch the alien invasion instead of her too.
Yeah, I can't find the pieces.
What did you think when these things launched? Did you ever think that this was going to come out of what was launched at the beginning of the Empire Strikes Back? Because we launched the probe droids first, right up front, right? We see a ship come into frame. They launch these probe droids, and then we get Vader's conversation, and then we rejoin the probe droid as it crashes from the perspective of Luke. Do I have that right? I think I have that right.
Yeah,
because that's the Empire's movie, baby. That's like if you're a big fan of the Empire when they were kings, when they're on top of their game, that's the movie you want to see.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
Was it the one missing piece? Was that the reason for the
No, there's I'm just looking for another piece. I can't find it.
So Ranker Steve, advice for the first time interested purchaser of a personal protection device. I'm thinking that a 6-shooter is the way to go. I'm thinking a 6-shooter is the way to go.
Nah.
Well, I have a couple of reasons. You ready?
Shoot.
Yeah, I see what you did there. Um, it doesn't jam.
Okay.
I could hit someone with it and it would hurt the fuck out of them.
All right.
Has the lowest possible chance of going off by mistake. Alec Baldwin.
His was a 6-shooter.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I want a 6-shooter. You know, I told you
You're
which one I
still gonna
wanted.
get a high percentage.
I think that if I take my finger off my 6-shooter and slap someone off the side of the head with it, it won't go off.
Mm.
For evidence of that, I just cite the NYPD from 1900 to like 1991 when they had that gun, because I'm pretty sure sometimes some people got slapped in the head with that gun. Call me crazy.
You're crazy. I'm gonna skip this piece because it just slides in there. I think. I don't know anymore.
By the way, I'm no dummy. I downloaded the survival skills episode of Manorama. This way, if all technology goes down, I can just turn on my phone and listen to that podcast again, and I'll be able to.
There you go. There's a lot more that we want to do for that show.
I think there's a lot of possible directions. The movie watch is good. Covenant looks like a good movie. I don't know if I should watch it first or not watch it to watch it together to have a clean reaction.
You should watch it, man.
Are we gonna just talk about it, or are we gonna watch it and then talk about it?
I don't know. I'm still in the debate of if we're gonna do a movie night, Manorama movie night kind of thing. I'm still in the process of like, is it something that would be kind of cool to do? I don't know, but
I've seen two different ways to do it. You saw how I do it, right?
yeah.
Do you know what they do? You know what? Should I name the person, or I guess I shouldn't, since it's a subterfuge. I saw another person. What they do is one of their friends streams the movie through Cosmo, right? They open up a YouTube link. They say, "Look in the chat," is like the only thing up there, right? And it's like one pinned comment, and like they kind of mod it, and they mod the watch room just a little bit, but they show the whole movie. Then they blow up that stream after it's over, like just leaving a link to the next stream and the other channel up long enough for people to make the transition, fill the air with Twitter, and then blow up the first stream with all the evidence. That's what I've seen, and I consider that to be actually somewhat genius. So if someone who doesn't give a fuck about the analytic streams the movie first, then us and the entire audience would have an opportunity to watch it, and then we could discuss it. Or the other way is we all watch it together and just maybe pause it about half as often as TV, like every 14 minutes, and then read chats and talk about what we've seen so far. That's kind of what the Saving Star Trek method is right now.
Yeah, we'll see. It's still in a work in progress.
Those are the only two ways I could think of to do it. The first one is definitely 5 times more clever than what I do.
We'll see. If people want to watch us stream a show or a movie, we'll do something.
I'll change avatars to fit my emotion. Give some visual feedback. I think one thing we have to do is, because, and I think that maybe this might actually be fun, something that's like a quintessentially manly without being too nerd on the movie list, like over the course of time, maybe in order, visit all the Superman movies, because they might just be a lot of fun. 1950s Superman movie could be fun and could have some good conversations. I don't know. But some of them
could.
Think about this. The first 2 Batman movies are free on YouTube. So if anyone wants to watch along, Like that YouTube links, no problem. YouTube wants people to know about that. So something like that would be easy. Batman, but they're really long. We'd have to do them in like 2 parts. Though you don't really have to pay attention.
Yeah.
I'm not going to pretend that Batman 1943 makes a whole lot of sense.
Wait, 1983?
43.
Oh.
That's the first one. And it takes place in LA, not Gotham. And it's a war propaganda movie. And they've gotten some money from the government to do it. So instead of having like a traditional Batman villain, it's just a Japanese agent. Dr. Tanaka? I don't know. I think it's called
Get the piece. Oh my gosh.
Batman versus the Electronic Brain? Batman versus the Wizard. That's it. Was the title of the, and what happened was it was released over the entire year, 1943.
Okay.
So it would be like, think about this, literally, since it's a Warner movie tone news, right? Like, our boys are fighting on in 1943. We have won the Battle of Iwo Jima, and we are going back to Europe. You know, this is your president. I promise we'll win. You know, and then it's like something amazing, like a John Wayne movie. You know what I mean? Like a John Wayne Western, or like if it's really early in the war, a Jimmy Stewart Western. But Jimmy Stewart went right to fight. You know that, right?
Yeah.
He was badass. He was able to go home and he was like, I want more. And your pal, Ted Williams, terrible Ted Williams from the Boston Red Sox, he was an ace in 2 different wars.
Oh.
He couldn't get enough of it. He was like, whenever America went to war, he immediately resigned from baseball and reported to the recruiting station because he was a qualified pilot. He's like, I think I might just have the visual and athletic acuity to be a good pilot in your military. And his nickname, Terrible Ted, it didn't come from baseball. It came from his military comrades because he was so aggressive in combat. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
I'm just
So
imagining.
what else?
Go ahead.
Oh, poop. Hold up.
We have a fecal level problem here, ladies and gentlemen.
We do. No. Okay, so that goes there. Hold up. Oh. Where are you? There you are. So what about Ted Williams?
Okay, he's an ace in both World War II and Korea. So he did it in like prop-driven planes and in jets. Which, if you think about it, is two related but really different skill sets. And his baseball nickname was not really his baseball nickname. It was the nickname his comrades gave him in the Air Force. I guess he was in both because they change it between wars. He was in the Army Air Corps for World War II, but for Korea, he's like in the straight up Air Force. And his squadron mates called him Terrible Ted because he was so aggressive in battle.
Hit.
That's manly. That's tough. It's like, give me more. And to go back after World War II, no one's going to ask anything of him. He's like, listen, I think the best idea is to be me rather than someone else to take these risks. Okay, so John Cipolla is catching us up on the situation in Florida where they have a lot of minor league baseball. You ever been to a minor league baseball game, Steve?
Yes.
Good fun. Good fun.
I think it was in Florida.
That's where it mostly is. It's the hottest place for minor league baseball in America, except maybe I think Arizona has an equal amount.
Yeah.
The deal is if your team does spring training there, most teams build a stadium with the same dimensions as their regular stadium, but a smaller amount of seats. You know what I mean? The Yankee Stadium, the stadium that the Yankees train in, is exactly the same as Yankee Stadium on the field. So
Cheaters.
that's hey. If we cheated half the times, we still have more World Series trophies than any other team.
Well, would you?
We would. We have 28. The St. Louis Cardinals have 12. So it looks like John's saying he's 2 hours from where the Daytona Cubs play. I used to really like going to Daytona when I was in Florida. It's super fucking dangerous, but it brought out the New Yorker in me. Like my heart beat just that much faster in Daytona, and I had the ultimate Florida experience. I went to get like some road sodas for my trip back home from Daytona to Orlando, where I lived when I lived in Florida. And when I got home, I turned on WESH, which is the Channel 2, the CBS of Florida.
Yeah.
Shepard Smith started on WESH, but Janelle Jordan was the anchor. Was talking about a robbery at a 7-Eleven in Daytona, and I was like, "Oh wow, it's just there." And I watched the video, and it's me buying my soda, walking out, and the person behind me runs up and it goes to the fucking counter with a fucking gun.
Huh.
They ran right by me. Yeah.
That's crazy sauce.
Florida is a little bit crazy sauce. They'll be the first ones to admit it. Nice fucking people.
Yeah, I love Florida though.
Oh, John Cipolla, thank you for the compliment. That's really, really nice of you to say that. I try. As long as I do not step on a Lego barefoot. Yes, that's everybody's Achilles heel. But thank you for the compliment. I do try to be entertaining. We can use feet because it hurts. Yes. No. A dog is a dog is a dog, says John Cipolla. I've never been drunk. I think we're getting an answer here to some of these other comments. John Cipolla, you go ahead and keep drinking. We don't give medical advice here, but you have fun. Maybe I'll watch Jaws 2 Steelbook 4K. I saw that movie in the theaters and my dad was pissed.
Why?
He wanted a better movie that his kid was going to be terrified over. He's like, that was for bullshit reasons. That first movie was really great. This thing sucked. Because of course he didn't deprive himself of seeing Jaws just because he had like a kid too young to see it. When the sequel came out, he's like, "You get 100 on your math test, you can see Jaws." And I did, and we did. So it was a really cool time being with him. I liked that a lot. I wouldn't trade that memory of that horrible movie for the world. Or King Kong 1976 when he walked out laughing that it was the stupidest thing he'd ever seen.
Oh.
It's like the idea that those idiots could pull off a successful expedition. It's like, I'm sorry, those sailors were a little too dumb. He was like openly rooting for Kong. He's like, I don't know. I kind of would have liked to see him change it a little, have the monkey run around.
Yeah.
He was a New York City cop, so he had all sorts of opinions about different jobs running the city that they could give the ape that he would be better at than the person doing it. I think we have a place for Kong in some of these city services we offer. The Jaws 2 Steelbook 4K. I hope it's good. And I hope they didn't edit it. Did you hear about the French Connection edit, Steve?
Mm-mm.
All right. So this character who's morally gray. And his journey is that he becomes less morally gray. He doesn't totally turn over a new leaf. But they mess it up. Like he calls a prisoner the N-word, right? He just outright calls him that because he's a douchebag cop, right? But it almost, and you have to be from that time to be able to say this, it wasn't so much racist as he was being really, really rude and insulting the guy every way he could because he was being a scumbag. You get what I mean? Like, equal opportunity. If this guy had been Italian, he would have had something for that. And he was just a dick. And they censored it and took it out because it was like, oh, they might hurt people's feelings.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Yeah, and I was like, wait a minute, he's supposed to be a scumbag. Why are you making the scumbag nicer? But you know what? Like, to defund the police crowd just made the police nicer. In one of life's little ironies.
I don't know about you, but I'm sweating like crazy.
It's pleasant in New York. It's 77, but I have a window unit air conditioner, and my apartment's only a couple of hundred square feet. Maybe a couple, like 1,000, 1,800 square feet of cubic air. I mean, not in like floor footage. It's like a fairly big apartment for New York. Although Indiana Jones's apartment is much better, and he apparently lives in Manhattan. How that school teleported to Manhattan is fucking beyond me. In the other movie, when they drive away from the school, they drive through wheat fields and the town from Happy Days, and they're obviously in Middle America. But now it's the same classroom and the same set, but he's in New York. Fuck you, movie. Sorry. Oh, John Spola thinks 6-shooters look cooler. What do you think of that? I do believe that, honestly.
Sure.
Here's a question for a weekend where a guy we really love needs a boost. What's your favorite gun that you see Indy use?
Oh, he uses a revolver.
Nah, he's got like 4 different guns per movie. Only the movie where he loses his gun is that not in play. In Raiders, he has that revolver early on, and then he takes that revolver with him. But I guess like Harrison Ford packs a lot of heat because when he shoots it out in Marion's bar, he's got some kind of automatic pistol. I believe an Italian Beretta. I believe he has a Beretta. But then he's got a 6-shooter later in that movie.
Oh, I screwed this up.
Here's the that sucks. Here's the other thing I love about the 6-shooter. I believe that I could understand it well enough to take it apart, clean it, and put it back together so that it'll work. The technology is really old and fairly straightforward. Like if I had to clean and put back together an automatic, I'd like it would blow up in my hand probably. Although if I got one of those, like maybe I'd go vintage too. Like Tom Hanks's sidearm from Saving Private Ryan was it the 1911 Colt?
Yeah.
That thing's badass.
Hey, send him an invite, PD.
Oh, I'm way behind.
More the merrier.
Let me see if I can catch up on the chats. John Spola is giving us a few thoughts.
Uh-oh.
John Spola is up for anything at 6:45, so we're not that far behind. Okay, well, he hasn't seen the Jaws movies since he was a kid. I'll say this, it's not a total loss. In Jaws 2, they go for cutie chicks in bikinis are stranded out in the middle of nowhere, and brave Chief Brody has to go out there in like much less boat than he had in the movie before. If there's one theme that runs through it, he needs a bigger boat. And by the way, you know what feature would be great on StreamYards? What do you think of this one? Per stream admin, so that like you could have just one person extra able to highlight chats for you.
Oh yeah.
I would pay like $5 more for that.
I have to take this all apart.
Oh, the most disastrous of Lego moves when we have to move backwards in our Lego build. It's always a tragedy.
Something's not right here.
When the feeling's gone and you can't go on, that's a tragedy.
Don't worry, I'm just gonna.
John Spola calls them Legos here, and God bless him for his American colloquialisms. But now that I know it's Lego, I'm gonna I'll try to autocorrect in my mind. Here we go. When you're building Legos, hard to have your mind in two places. That's true. You got to broadcast and be a Lego builder. Just broadcasting alone, I still can't believe I burned Comic Relief. I feel so bad.
It'll happen.
I did it to Godfather once too. You know what? I will say this: if you want to play this game and you want to do this streaming thing, it takes you a little while to be representatively good, and there is a learning curve. And sometimes to make an omelet, you have to break a few eggs, and those eggs, unfortunately, are people that we really like. I would have loved to have Comic Relief as part of that stream because it would have been made it even better. It was still a great stream, though. I have to apologize to someone who's been that kind to me and is such a good friend. Oh, wow. Guess what movie's on? The Last Jedi. Let me put this one on so I get angry. I'm going to turn the sound off because I don't want to hear a word they have to say. Oh, it's the throne room scene where they cut Snoke in half.
Hey, send PDB a link.
I believe he might be home from work by now. I will.
Yeah, send him a link.
What I'll do is I'll drop a link.
As I'm struggling for this whole entire freaking piece.
What I'm going to do is, can you regenerate another link for the private chat for me to reuse? Because
I can do that right now.
Yeah, it makes it a lot easier. And then I can take that. I'll drop it in. We have our little 3-party host chat. And I got to say, it's such a pleasure to work with guys I hold in high esteem and that are become such good friends with me. Like after work, quote unquote, because Strange New Worlds is work. We're realigning. But we're going to start doing more Orville and more older Planet Journeys because of how bad New Planet Journeys is.
That's good.
It's upsetting, Steve. You know what? You've spoken out on this, and I'll speak out on it too. After a while, seeing them beat down on my heroes or try to subvert the lore I love, it does take a toll on a man, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. I think I figured out my problem. I think it's this piece here. Sure, we'll go with this one. Well, what the hell? Yeah, that goes here. I think. Well, that don't make sense. Nope, because right here. We're getting there, man. We're getting there. Sometimes you gotta break things down and put them back together. Break things down and put them back together.
It's great. It's crazy for people who think that Saving Star Trek comes out of New York and we're both like New Yorkers. It's like a 3-hour plane ride to the part of.
Hello, PDB. Teak said Star Trek, so he's out. No, I'm just kidding. I'll bring him back in.
Welcome back. Welcome, buddy. It's nice to see you.
Howdy, hey.
I've been fucking with him the entire time with that.
Whenever I mention Planet Journeys, I'm getting timed out for a moment. I dressed correctly for this today as far as my avatar.
Yeah. All right. I had a few funnies in the chat. How's your rocket surgery going?
Let me let me look at some of these funnies in the chat. Let's see.
Oh, I was gonna read them aloud. Hey,
go ahead. Yeah,
you guys can read them. I am trying to figure out how to solve this problem.
PDB enters the chat.
I'm dropping Legos and pieces and everything.
Let's just see.
So I imagine this rocket surgery is not going too well then.
Dude, this is the most frustrating piece.
Usually he just magically puts it together, and it seems like it's like watching a cooking show where everything's predetermined. It's like there's no cuts, so it's all real. But it's just like
deterministic cooking show where no one has free will.
Not today, muchacho.
Like he puts it in the oven, he gives you a quick pep talk. He turns around. Well, 3 hours later, let's take a look at our
the cooking show host is just a soulless molecular automaton. It's all pure chemistry.
Philip K. Dick turned out to be right? Because the writer's strike right now is over whether robots can write scripts for CGI ghosts.
They absolutely can. That's the funny. You could do an entire pipeline of AI prompting, and two AIs talking to each other could, in theory, generate an entire TV show. You just have to put a shit ton of processing power into it. But if you've seen that Auto GPT, that's basically what it is. They got 2 instances of Chat GPT talking to each other, and then you can let it control your finances and you'll make bank. There's one guy who got it to manage his small business for him.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe I should get that. Do they have a Star Trek chat bot? Because I've been told I'm too dumb to do it.
Whack-a-mole.
I like how he noticed it right away. He's like, oh,
You know whack-a-mole is extra, right?
I was like, here it comes.
I
Yeah,
like
the
that
birds
button.
getting quiet before.
You
an
know what?
earthquake.
It's fucking funny. Why not?
It's a funny little button.
It's you know
Yeah.
what? In the
I
name
heard
of
that- I heard
I
the
don't-
Chilean edition of Baywatch only went for 1 4-hour episode because the country's coastline is so long. The actors passed out from dehydration doing the theme song.
I get what you did there. Oh wow. This movie isn't the best, but this commercial for this movie with Harry Potter in it, Miracle Workers End Times, looks pretty good. It looks like somebody took PCP and made a Road Warrior show.
Huh.
It could be all right.
Sorry, what were we talking about?
Cardi B.
No,
I was actually
she's
telling
already
Ranker.
out.
I was telling Ranker Steve that people might think that this is like a New York centric show, but the part of New York that you live in, the part of New York that I live in, are like a pretty decent length plane ride apart.
Well, yeah, no, I could in theory take a Greyhound bus from like right outside my front door to right outside your front door, but it would be
11 hours.
a montage worth.
I think I once, like when you told me the town, put it into like the Google Maps just to see where it was in New York, but I had it on walk because I'm always in the city walking, and I think it's a 3.5 week
We're
foot
both
journey.
walking, yeah. It's just our culture.
So you know what? How about this? We both start walking, and in a week and a half, we meet at the halfway point.
Well, yeah, we can plant a flag and call it Handshake Point.
Future birthplace of Admiral Teague. I still like the idea of saving Star Trek Con, where I just simply go to the bar across the street from the Javits Center during Comic-Con and be like, you can meet me here for free.
That's our booth.
I'll just go there in like a 2001 A Space Odyssey like spacesuit so no one can see me, and like keep my identity secret and just like sign things, Admiral Teague.
Like how Adam Savage always goes to Comic-Con dressed as Chewbacca or something, so no one knows it's him and they have to guess who it is.
I met
Adam Savage can go screw himself.
Yeah, he's weird.
He's annoying.
He is.
I've never been a big fan of his stuff. I know a lot of people are, but it's like,
I think it was
Adam
just the
Savage is
charisma that
just-
him and Jamie Hyneman had on Mythbusters, and it kind of
Well,
makes
yeah,
sense in
but then
hindsight that they're
it's-
not friends.
It also is,
Yeah.
he built the right things. People wanted to see someone build Captain Kirk's chair, and I understand why.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially like the idea of like how he got like the different responses and feedback from the chair itself.
Yeah.
I like how John said it's fun watching the builders struggle finding pieces. I've built some sets and it's a bitch to lose a piece. Dude,
Well, yeah.
I'm really
Negates your Lego set.
Well,
Yeah.
I see it the same way as like listening to someone practice guitar and you get to hear some of the little mistakes they make. It's more endearing.
All right.
I'm
Well, I once was really good at guitar and then stopped practicing altogether for like 2 years. So like it'll be really endearing when I take that up again. I'll stream it for you.
Nice.
Hopefully, I won't get a copyright strike. The bot is that smart. If I play a specific song, any song, even an obscure song, the bot's like, you played like made of Stone by the Stone Roses.
Oh
And-
no, you just have to find like weird high school band demo tapes, okay? Like the New You by Matt Chapman or something,
No, in another life. when I
That
used to-
shit's so obscure. I had to find it on a 90s.com bubble website's back end.
No, I'm talking like me and my guitar, like seriously doing it was a thing for a long time. Like
Yeah.
I was good at the guitar, and I just like completely stopped. I lost all passion for it, and I still love it. I can still play it good, but I have to be in the mood. And now, like my skills have deteriorated, so it's really endearing. But I'm thinking I want to do it again. But when I would do it and actually like cell phone record it. If I uploaded it to YouTube, like within an hour, I'd be like, your song is okay. It doesn't have to come down, but it's a cover of this by a random artist. And it's like, so they get the money from the watches.
Yeah.
Are you okay
I
with
keep
this?
flying stinking Lego sets all over the place. Gosh.
Ranker Steve having a worse than average day with the loss of pieces. I think you need a lip on the edge of that table, like a depressed table.
Yeah, just give peace a chance.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
By the way, PDB, it was fun hanging out, listening to Doomcock after work, just chatting,
Definitely.
shooting the shit. We don't get enough.
shoot
We
shit?
all don't. Yeah, we all don't get enough quality time together.
Definitely. Yes.
When we hang out, we're a lot of the times we're like at work. In a
Mhm.
way, because we're trying hard to give the best broadcast we can, and like we're managing multiple things. I burned the Comic Relief Crusader. He was in the queue for the ID4 trying to get in the room. He was in
I
the
didn't
room
even
trying to
see
get
him in there.
I told him that, and I apologized to him profusely. And I guess we have to find a way to go on when he could be on, so that we could have a Saving Star Trek built around him, so that we can make it up to him. I just feel so bad because he's been so good to us. And
Wait. Are
to
you
my
talking about how
career.
he had been watching it at the same time as us, or what?
he wasn't just watching; he was trying to get in. And
I didn't even see him in the. I was sure I would have
think
noticed.
I know what happened. You ready?
What's that?
When we notice how we had faces all the way across the bottom because the amount of people.
Yeah.
I think what happens is because I've only seen this once or twice. When you have like over like 5 people, it drops one of them into the next row.
Oh.
If you don't scroll down, you won't see them waiting in the waiting room.
That's so dumb.
I think, is there a way for you to go in there and devise a chime when someone comes into the waiting room?
There's no way, because I had StreamYard on one entire half of my monitor, and I was watching the movie on the other half of my monitor, vertical halves. And when you do that, there would have been plenty of room to see him, and I didn't see him.
What we're saying is it was deeply honest mistake because he was
Yeah.
definitely there. He's not making it up, but we
Yeah.
feel bad. We're sorry, Comic Relief Crusader.
Yeah, we're sorry. We didn't know.
And we love you.
There's a really strange technical error. I'm sure I would have seen it, so it must be
You
a
guys
problem
have
on
more
StreamYard then.
technical errors than anyone I know.
Yeah,
We
well,
use StreamYard.
we are.
Not saying I'm better. I'm just saying
We have
you're the
more
only
people.
people
We're
I
flying
know.
by the seed of our plants. Okay.
Yeah. Which is
Picture-
normal. That's okay.
picture-
Hey baby,
Picture
you do
plant
you.
reference achieved.
I'm trying to figure out how to put this whole thing together, and I don't know jack
Mhm.
shit and what to do. God darn it, good deal about it.
You
I
guys
want-
mentioned Denmark earlier. That's a product of Lego's a product of Denmark.
By the way,
It
John
is, and I
Spola,
keep putting the wrong piece on there.
I agree that blue, not chrome, for the revolver.
Mm-hmm.
For me, for me.
If I recall correctly, the electromagnet is also a product of Denmark.
And John Spola's got a buddy from New York moving down here. A lot of people from New York go to Florida.
Mm.
It's the other New York. In fact, in every major part of Florida, the accent is this accent.
Yeah.
Although, actually,
Not.
I think we all know I don't have a normal New York accent. I have the snobbish
don't.
New York accent. Yeah, no, I sound like a snob.
You sound like an inbred snob.
Yeah.
I'm just busting your balls right now.
I'm anything
I'm
but
really
inbred.
pissed off at this set.
I have
Jesus,
like
man.
33 different ethnicities according to 23andMe. Yeah. And if 25 people join my channel right now, I'll go out there and try to acquire another ethnicity or pick up a new trade.
Based.
All right. Now I'm watching the part where this movie is so horrible, The Last Jedi.
You're watching it right now?
by.
Why are you watching it?
It's just on. I turned on Sling, and the Yankee game. I guess I missed it.
Because they lost.
Fuck. They do
failed.
nothing. They had a
I don't
perfect game yesterday. They beat
No, they
Mexican
didn't.
Iron. Yeah,
Because
they did.
The MLB just gives it to them.
No, they
You do your Legos,
Umpires-
I'll do my puzzles. Disney, we should do one where who can
Umpires
get done
hate
with
the
the Lego
Yankees.
set faster? You or I? Because right now you'd win. Because
I would probably win.
No,
And
that's
I
what
would
I call
have to
pod
wait
racing.
That's one of my theories about Star Wars is why it takes so long to build a Death Star is that Vader is just a pod racing gambling degenerate and he's skimming money off the till.
Yeah.
Probably using, I would imagine Watto would be the guy who would probably put in his bets.
Watto as like the guy from Pawn Stars.
No, Watto as in the guy from Phantom Menace.
Yeah, I know. I'm
yeah.
imagining
Watto
him
is
in the
his
role of the guy from Pawn Stars.
Yeah, okay. He would kind of be like that, or kind of like a bookie.
Mm.
And he
I
would just
really
be like,
hate this piece. God dang.
be like, imperial credits are worthless out here. I need something more substantial. It's like, I'll give you 30 Wookiee forced servants.
In the words of
Okay.
Darth Vader, I'll try spinning. That's a neat trick.
Yeah. Yeah, Steve, try spinning. That's a neat trick.
Yeah.
Now, Cersei
Yes.
from Game of Thrones just died for the second time in 2 movies, but this time it was much more satisfying. This is my favorite death for her out of her 2
Is
deaths.
it sort of like a Distaff Sean Bean at this point?
Yeah. It's kind of like we all have our favorite Patrick Stewart death as Picard. He just keeps dying, and I don't know all. What is he up to? 5 deaths as Dr. X?
Wow.
Please just stay dead. I'm glad Jones Paul was happy to watch along.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
It
I
is
said
fun.
also
Oh,
here in the
little hit list.
chat, Iconoclasm stopped being infuriating and started being tiresome and predictable a long time ago for me. Like it is just like the droll, the doldrums to see something that a lot of people like being stomped on and kicked in and mutated.
I'm being offered a chance to watch the movie free of charge by a fellow YouTuber in a way that's legal. I have
All
reason.
right.
What movie?
So, the Cindiana Jones 5.
Oh,
Indiana
wow.
Jones.
That actually kind of works considering what they're trying to do. So Cindiana Jones, yeah.
Indiana freaking
PDB,
Jones.
I just told this one to Ranker Steve, but I'll use the joke again. You ready? If I
What?
want to see an old kooky out of it guy sitting in his underwear in New York City, half out of it, listening to the Rolling Stones, I'll just turn the camera on him for this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
That's like what I used to want to be like Indiana Jones. How did he end up failing his way into being me?
For relatability.
So I'm supposed to.
Yeah. You're not supposed to have larger than life dreams anymore. You're supposed to have attainable dreams, meaning the mediocrity of the status quo.
Yeah.
That's what they want out of you. They want you to be a consumer with O's in the middle.
I have a younger, better version of me, but he's my nephew. I mean, I guess I have to just count on my niece to carry on my legacy.
Unfortunately, I mean, everyone knows the future's female.
Yeah, right. When the Force had that gender change operation, I mean, it could identify as whatever it wanted, but I liked it when the.
All right, guys. I've hit a point where I actually can't finish this.
Wow.
Yeah, the only thing I know is that Force equals mass.
Oh wait, no, I think I
acceleration.
can. Dang
Oh
it!
wow, that one piece just he knows what he needs.
No, there's multiple pieces here. Hold up.
Yeah, full equals
Continue.
metal times alchemist.
I'm sitting here so angry that this is basically the last time I see Princess Leia. Our pal Carrie Fisher. I would have loved to have partied with her. Imagine just partying with Carrie Fisher.
I bet you would.
She's Carrie Fisher. That's nothing like would you do Kathleen Kennedy to save Planet Journeys?
Yeah.
The answer was I said I would do it. I don't know how that went over. It went over funny. It went over funny, so I'll accept the outcome of that. I'm going to hear about that one for the rest of my life. Yep. So Frank Marshall here, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh yeah,
Frank
Teague.
Doppelganger. Yes.
Teague. Yeah, I've been thinking. Actually, let me ask Steve here. Steve, have you ever seen the show Eureka?
I've seen bits and parts of it.
Yeah, I like it. It's cozy. I want to watch it with Teague.
Well, you can get your hands on things, so
yeah.
Yeah, you can cause me. Why don't we
fingers?
Why don't we cause me like on one of the shows?
That sounds like a good idea to me. Yeah, it's like a sci-fi Mayberry RFD.
I was really enjoying your take on Independence Day. That was really good.
Happy to hear it.
Yeah, well, I mean, trying to let you take the lead a little more on that one. It seemed natural because you had not seen the movie.
Yeah, no, I hadn't seen it.
Yeah, isn't that like a huge cultural blind spot? Like he's like, I haven't seen any
I
Star
don't believe
Wars.
in mandatory media, but this was a good movie to watch.
I agree with you here. But I would say like when you're like, I haven't seen a Star Wars movie since maybe Return of the Jedi, whatever the only one you saw was the last one you saw was. I was like, I was like, I can't impugn that. But on this one, I'm like, no, you kind of have to see it.
Yeah.
It's kind of that good. And it's a great movie for the 4th of July. I can't wait to hear the insights on it when they break it down on Pop Culture Breakdown.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Independence Day? Oh.
I know.
Oh,
I'm just,
yeah.
he's gonna be like, stop doing that.
Jeez. Some of these commercials that they have on, some of these commercials are just like, should I just say it? You tell me.
Sure.
It's not too insane. It's HIV suppressant, and they're just like, hey, you know, and like they're like out there like doing that, having it's just like maybe not the position that a lot of people with that condition are in. It's sort of like a beer commercial where like you show people driving, doing precision driving after like chugging a bunch of beer.
Yeah.
You know, it's just kind of like unrealistic. I don't know. But yeah, wow, weird. Why do I have Sling again? So far, I've decided that the first piece of media that needed to go was the New York Times. That was just becoming trash.
You know what? I think I actually am missing a bunch of pieces.
You think they
'Cause
shipped
this piece
without
is
it?
too high. It needs to be lower. What am I missing here, guys?
Was this ever assembled, or is this a fresh build?
Yeah, it was. It was taken apart by me. But this is supposed to go here.
Yeah.
I think I can only get this
Yeah,
far because I'm missing a few pieces. I don't know where they are.
Did
Yeah,
you,
On that note,
I'm reading the summaries, and it's less like Mayberry RFD and more like the original, the Andy Griffith Show, because we got the straight man sheriff solving people's problems with common sense, except it's got a sci-fi touch.
on that, ladies and gentlemen, I can't get any further until I find a piece.
He's soft locked.
we have reached an impasse.
Yeah,
An
I
implant.
literally, there's a few pieces I don't have on here. I can't go any further. This sucks. Poop. Well, here it is. A little bit. It's supposed to be a lot cooler looking. Yeah, I'm missing a
Rotate it
few
on
pieces.
the axis a little. Spin it on its axis so we can just see all sides.
I can't. It's a
Oh,
little
okay.
square.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It's
Your-
I've hit
your
a point
name,
where I
Bob.
can't really do anything. Because here's the sign. I was hiding this one because it goes right here or something like that.
This is a cool build and a really cool project. I guess
Yeah.
we have to
Definitely.
adjourn until we can find out whether or not we can locate this piece, and we have to find its stat. What's cool is like maybe Gary could make it for you.
Well, I know where I can find pieces. The thing, what I'll do is the next Lego build video stream I do, I'll have this already done, and I will show it off when
Cool.
it's finished, and then I will do the next one, which I think I know what's going to be the next Lego build. I have a bunch of little car ones, and I got 2 more bigger ones. I'm not doing the Batmobile.
Right.
that's
Well, that
just-
was like a crazy amount of pieces, right?
It's not. I can do it in probably about maybe 5 hours
Wow.
or so. It's a big one. Here, let me go get it for you guys. I'll show you. I'll show off the 2 big Lego pieces, and you guys let me know if I should build it or not. Hold on.
Crazy weather we're having.
It is crazy weather. Downstate, it's like overcast, but it doesn't. It's so much better than the Marsification thing that happened. I understand.
Yeah,
Detroit-
Canada attacked with the Mexico filter.
Yeah, and now, like I understand that that's just been Detroit's situation for most of the summer, and it's not news, and they just deal with that all the time. But because it was already Detroit, so no one cared.
Detroit become orange.
It's Detroit, but yes,
Mm.
we love all of you.
Have
in
you ever
Detroit,
seen the
but-
game Detroit Become Human?
No, what is that?
It's so branching narrative video game about androids and whether it's okay to keep them as servants or whether they deserve human rights. I thought it was pretty corny, but the technology behind the game is pretty impressive, and the main character is really lovable and puts his heart into the performance when he doesn't need to.
See, the Star Wars people keep trying to tell that exact kind of story, and they probably plagiarized it from the
A little bit too. I would say that probably a few of them have played it or watched playthroughs of it.
Here we go.
Generally, it's okay.
So this is like Batmobile 5.0. This is the Twilight guys Batmobile, right?
Yeah. And
This one is the most. This one is the most brutally functional looking.
I mean, if you think
Like-
about it, a vampire is a bat man.
Yeah, and his name could be Wayne Bruce as well. You know what?
Yeah.
What? I'll just opinions on that particular Batmobile. Out of all Batmobiles, that one is the most real worldish. If there was a guy who did fight crime and he was like more or less like Batman, he would want pretty much that car. And while I wasn't crazy about the car chase, I thought it was like it fit
Mhm.
his Batman. It had a brutality and almost a semi-unrefined nature. It's kind of like it looks like he's still ready to mod it a little more.
Yeah.
And
So-
it beats Snyderverse Batmobile. That's just like the they call the car of death in Gotham.
So
Yeah.
this one I might put together. We'll see. It's big.
That's a 5-hour build.
No.
Okay, you guys
Well,
know the
yeah.
It's really the thing is it's a beautiful
This
Batmobile.
guy here.
Ooh.
Look at that. That
Dun, dun, dun,
We
dun,
have a
dun,
winner.
dun, dun.
we have a winner.
This is about a 10-hour build.
That one is end of the first movie's version, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
and it kind of stays more or less that way. And next time we use it, we have to strap it to a train to get that fast. Ooh, there we go.
And things like to fall off. Well,
You guys know the
But-
you guys know the Boston Dynamics robots, the dogs specifically?
yeah.
So what I was thinking is like I think they need to increase the top speed on those things because imagine the car chases if they roboticize police departments so that every one of them has like 10 of those spots in like a robot canine unit. Imagine like a pack of those chasing a Hellcat down the highway at like 110.
I imagine one
Wouldn't
of
that be
them.
good heli footage?
I would give them fangs filled with like sedatives, so when they caught somebody, they could mainline them full of like
No. Just give
pure
no,
Valium and just
No,
knock
no,
them
no.
the
I'm
fuck
thinking
out.
it's like a I'm thinking like a stun gun where the teeth would be.
Oh, it would have a taser too. We're making
yeah,
our
a
police
taser
battle
where
dog.
the teeth would be. Yeah, that's where you'd put
Ranker
it,
Steve,
you know?
just go get some like just like regular assorted
If a whole
Legos.
pack of those things were
And
like a
let's start
grieving,
building
and
out
you
our
had a
police
baseball
dog.
bat, right? How many do you think you could fight off before you succumbed to it?
Godfather could
Uh,
tell us.
I don't know.
That's a good question.
But
Apparently, each one costs like $74K.
That's one police officer's pay for a year at top pay in New York.
Yeah, so like, why not? Yeah, they could just have one unit per police department, and then gradually have more and more, and then you have this like weird little robot dog. They just need to increase the top speed, I think, because I think that having them cut off cars by like dodging through yards and shit, they're maneuverable. You know, you could have them just a whole pack of them barking as they chase it like an entire car.
I say we do it
Yeah.
as a numbers game and have 3 police dogs for every human in each city.
That's too many. I was thinking one per 10,000 citizens.
No, 3 to 1. It sounds about right. to me.
They would just be filling the streets. You'd be walking on them.
Walking safely on them.
You could strap them to your feet like shoes.
That would be a great way to get to work. You'd
Yeah,
see
just
the
ride one like a skateboard, just
Hey,
like
people-
sideways.
People would stop riding on the roof of the goddamn subway.
True.
Oh, I
Do
hate
people
that.
really Skyfall that shit?
I've seen people buy it doing it. It's part of living here.
That's mental.
It's always somebody really. It's like also like if you're pumped up on hormones and like younger, like high school kids sometimes like do it a lot. Fortunately, they have better luck than other people. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like I've now they just stop all trains on that line until people get off the roof. So
Good.
your rush hour is dependent on every
They
person
should.
on every train.
Why don't they put like spikes on the roof or something and make it look really cool?
I wish they would, or better yet, Teflon.
Well, I guess that
because
would make it unaerodynamic or something.
if you're going to compete for that Darwin Award, why not make it Teflon?
So you can't stick.
Yeah, fuck you for that one. People have to get to work.
just oil up the train.
Yeah. People need to
So
work.
so on that note,
Yeah.
John said, "Wow, he finished." No, I didn't finish. I ran in a
Yeah.
few couple.
Here's one I
problems.
made earlier.
Yeah, we
I
broke
know.
it down into
Ta-da.
2 different cars.
Look
is
at
what we
this.
did.
Look at this.
And we
On
put
Excellent
it
that
into,
composition.
it is like a cooking
I-
show. We put it into the oven and it came out 2 perfect cars.
I know, right? So at the end of July, I'm gonna do. I don't know if it's gonna be on Rumble. I'll figure something out. This will be done. I will remake this unless someone wants to send me $200 to actually build a new one. We'll figure that one out. I don't know if someone does. Okay, cool. But I will rebuild this one, and we'll do an all day thing because this is gonna take me all day. If people want me to do the Batmobile, I can do that one. Yeah, it's coming down to I'm running out of all the Legos I've built. I have a few more little car ones that I'll do. I might do just 1 or 2 at a time. They don't take long to do. But yeah, if there's Lego sets that you want, I'm still trying to figure out how to do the whole. If there's one that I can afford to do, then I can do that. If not, we'll figure something out. But yeah. So end of this month, I think like the 21st, or I think one of the last Sundays of this month, I will be rebuilding this all day. This will be fun. This will be an open mic kind of thing where anyone can come in and join, have conversations as I'm building this. Might put on Back to the Future in the background. I don't know.
Which
But-
one?
Ooh.
Good question, right?
That reminds me
All
of all of them. Nice.
There you go.
That
Now-
reminds me of back when YouTube first introduced 360 VR video uploads. where you
Yeah.
could have what people would do is that you would just go into the place and it would just be a room. Then you would turn around 180 and there would be Die Hard playing on a TV or something.
Yeah.
That
I
was just
remember
the way to
that.
get
That
around
was-
it because the copy
That's
detection
weird.
couldn't apply to the VR videos.
That's so,
So
weird.
I might if people
Like if
want
you
me
just
to do
embed
the
a video in a
Batmobile-
3D scene.
Yes.
So you're walking
So
down
if
the
peop-
street past like a cyber house and like on the wall it's just like a Stones video or something.
Yeah, exactly.
That's great.
So if people want me to rebuild the Batmobile, I can do that. That's not a problem. It just takes a while to break it all down because this is the Technic one, so there's a lot of little pieces. But yeah, it's I think
you-
there's a lot of people that like what I do on this, and just-
People love these builds. Why don't you know what? Put the vote in the community tab and let your viewers decide. Put a community tab vote through and just be like, should I build, A, Batmobile, B, Back to the
I'll do it
Future?
on the next one. I'll
Yeah,
do it on the next
cool.
one, and which I know what I'm going to build on that one. That's going to be a fun one. I've rebuilt it already. And I'm going to rebuild it again. There's actually 2, yeah. So we'll figure something out. But thank you guys for jumping on. This was fun, even though I wasn't able to finish it because of pieces missing. But other than that, this was fun. I enjoy it. I'm sweating like crazy now, man, because I don't have the window open because I live close to the street and everyone would be hearing ambulance, cars driving by, silence. But
that's like my show.
yeah. Oh yeah.
The
Oh,
NYPD make
sure.
a guest appearance on everything I do. You always hear them going.
They
by.
did on this one.
Yeah.
But yeah, on that note, I don't know when we're gonna do another Lego build, maybe next weekend. But you can check out my show Manorama every Thursday on Rumble at 7 p.m. Pacific time. I don't know what we're going to talk about this week. I know we have a special guest coming on July 13th, I think it is. I'll have to look at the dates and all that stuff. But
I have a theory
thank you
on
everyone
this
for
one.
watching. And the Lego set didn't defeat me. I will finish it. It's just a matter of finding the right pieces, but I'll have it done and show it off. So, yeah. On that
Cool.
note, I will see you guys later and everyone in the chat later. And all right.
Thanks
yeah.
for joining us.
Ciao.
Thanks for all your comments.
Yeah.
Be sure to subscribe to Ranker Steve.